Hey there. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Holly Wright, and I am the Director of HR Technology at EBS. I wanted to make this video to talk to you a little bit about something that's been on my mind with regards to HR technology. So I'm working with this client, and they were looking to enhance their system by adding an additional integrated piece, a performance management system. And one of the things that we noticed was that their current payroll vendor really didn't sync up well with the technology that they were looking to integrate into their current HCM. So it got me thinking about the state of HR systems today, HCMs, human capital management systems, HR technology, and where it's going. So I think one thing that we as organizations or as employers are really looking for is a way to streamline the technology from our end. We're the administrators and we're inputting all this data and we want to be able to pull data out of it. But we, for so long, haven't really thought about the other side of the users that happen to use this technology as well. So the employees that are affected by the technology that we implement into our organizations. So one of the things that I've been thinking about is organizations that have the ability to sort of uncouple their modules. So thinking about the best in class that we talk about so often in this industry, and how that sort of plays into an organizational perspective and makes those modules function better for the organizations that have implemented them. So thinking about, maybe one vendor is amazing at payroll, and then we really like the look and feel of HR and benefits information from a different vendor. And you know what, now we're thinking about adding an applicant tracking system and an onboarding piece and performance management and a learning management system. And before you know it, we have all of these different technologies that maybe are from different vendors. And today, the single solution vendor, the all-in-one encompassing technology, doesn't necessarily always fit the bill for an organization. So what if we were thinking about a way to sort of uncouple some of those modules and have a digital user experience sort of in the middle that was going to allow, or that would allow, organizations to pick and choose the different vendors that they felt would work best for their organization? And I'll show you what I mean by that. I created this slide that kind of shows you a little bit about what I'm thinking. Again, we've had that administrative experience on the bottom, and then you have the all-encompassing employee experience maybe on the top, and how do we connect it all together? How does it work together? Today, some of those modules might be disjointed if they're from different vendors. And you do have that bi-directional in some cases, or single direction API. That can flow some of that information. But let's remember that it's not always perfect. So it doesn't always give us everything that we need. In that case, we really need to find a solution that works best. So Josh Bersin kind of said it best when he said that companies still want this integrated HR solution or system for our ever-increasing complicated organization. But from a user experience, we don't want something that's complicated. We want something that's simple and easy to use. So I guess my thought out to those vendors is really to think about how we can best utilize our tools from, as a vendor, and how we can open up sort of the back end of those systems and allow for more information to pass through, kind of encouraging that marketplace. There are some vendors out there that have these amazing marketplaces, kind of like the App Store on your cell phone, that will allow you to pick and choose the things that you have as an organization that sort of work all together, but they're not always perfect. And so if we think about opening up those systems, kind of creating that digital employee experience, and thinking about the end user, in this case, the employee, and how they get their information, how they can store documents, if it's mobile compatible, how is it that we can best serve our employees in this ever-changing world of technology? So that's my thought for today. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it kind of gets you thinking a little bit about your strategy for your HR technology for the future. Thanks so much.